Removing Blockages Meditation. Get yourself seated comfortably on the floor in the lotus position. Rest your hands, palms up, on your knees or comfortably in your lap. Or get seated in a chair with your feet firmly planted on the ground. Rest your hands in your lap, palms up, roll your shoulders back. Inhale deeply through your nose, bringing it down into your belly, and exhale. Take a deep breath in through your nose, bring it down into your belly, and exhale. Inhale through your nose, bring it down into your belly, and exhale. And as you continue to breathe, imagine you're at the bottom of a hill. At the top of this hill is a beautiful vista. You want to see this vista, but there's a huge boulder in front of you. Take a moment to notice what this boulder is made of. Notice the shouldas, the couldas, the would'ves. Observe the fears, doubts, and anxieties. See your woes. Feel the energy brought in by others infusing this boulder. Whose energy is infusing this boulder? Your kids, your spouse or significant other, your boss or business partner, your parents, friends, bill collectors? You try to maneuver around this boulder to start climbing up the hill, but every time you lose your footing and start slipping toward a ravine. You try to climb over the boulder, but it just spins and you slip back down to where you started. The only way up the hill is to push the boulder in front of you. As you put your hands on the boulder and begin to push, notice how heavy it is. Notice how this boulder doesn't want to move. Take a moment to position yourself into a better pushing position. Once you're positioned, begin pushing the boulder. Do you feel a lot of resistance or just a little? As you continue to push the boulder up the hill, notice the incline. Is it a sharp and steep incline or a subtle and gradual incline? Continue to push the boulder up the hill at a steady pace. As you push, draw your attention to the energy being infused by other people. Now stop giving this energy your attention. Observe how the boulder gets lighter and easier to push. Now bring your attention to the would'ves, the could'ves, and should'ves. Acknowledge each one and remind yourself that these are in the past. They are of no use to you now. Stop giving them your attention. Watch as they turn gray and become dust. Observe how they turn to dust and flake off the boulder, making it slightly lighter to push. As you continue to push forward, bring your focus to your woes. What are they? Why are they attached to this boulder? It's time to let them go. Watch as they flake off. The boulder is now easier to push up the hill. As you continue pushing, bring your focus to your fears. What is the biggest fear that presents itself? How much space is it taking up in this boulder? It's time to stop focusing on this fear and let it go. Watch as it flakes off the boulder and the boulder becomes significantly smaller. As you push forward, Notice how the boulder is slightly smaller than when you started. As you continue to push forward, bring your focus back now to your doubts. Notice how they're scattered all over this boulder. Notice how your doubts highlight your worries. Observe how close your doubts are to your worries. Which are most prominent? It's time to let go of your doubts and worries. And as you push forward, watch your doubts and worries fall off the boulder. The boulder is now a large rock. Pick up this rock. As you carry this rock up the hill, focus on your anxieties. Observe how this rock in your hands starts to bounce around. It's hard to keep a tight grip on. Notice how this makes you anxious. Stop. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Grip the rock firmly in your hands and continue walking up the hill. Notice how close you are to the top. Keep moving forward until you reach the top. At the top, notice the beautiful vista before you. Take in the mountains, trees, and soaring birds. Notice there's a cliff nearby. Walk to it. Notice how close to the edge you are. Now take this rock in your hands and throw it off the cliff. Observe how it turns to dust and blows away. Notice how much lighter you feel, how much more energized you are. Take another moment to enjoy the beautiful vista before you. And when you are ready, open your eyes to the room, ready for what's next.